Hi, I'm Little Flix and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching the next episode of Dollhouse, which is episode 3 called Stage Fright. So in the last episode we saw that, it's been a while actually since I watched it, so I'm just trying to remember. It's, oh yes, it was, sorry, it was the guy who was hunting her, and we found out some backstory about Alpha, and it seems that he is a previous active, I think is what they call them. I keep calling them agents, but I think it's active as they say in the show. And it seems that he's tried to bring down the organization before, or is unhinged or something, or still being imprinted with very homicidal tendencies or something. Not 100% sure, but we know he is trying to facilitate the FBI agent Paul into finding the dollhouse to expose it for some reason, or maybe to get to Echo and take her away, or there's something to do with them. And so yeah, that's that was a bit yeah, but that's where we're up to. So why don't we just get started into this next episode, and yeah, hopefully it's got some more information about Alpha. This song sounds familiar. It's probably not anything, but it sounds like some pop song or something somewhere. How does that even happen? Well, it's one of the backup singers that wasn't dressed well. Seriously, how does that even happen? I don't think it does.
I'm sorry.
That's me at the gym.
I was dizzy.
If I ever go.
I don't want you to get hurt. You're my friend. Friends help each other out. Yes, they do.
That was okay. A little awkward.
You shouldn't have taken the arrow out. You could have bled to death.
Oh yeah, and he got shot
does more damage coming
by an arrow instead of by the bullets, by
remember
like
that
the
next time I'm
corrupt
being
cop
ball
or whoever that was.
But you're healing nicely.
So I'm certified?
I really would recommend you take a few more days, Mr. Langton.
You know, you can call me Boyd.
Is there a reason I'd want to?
Is this going to be like a future
If you
romance?
don't certify me and Echo gets sent out again,
Because
you'd
I
end
wouldn't
up with
be
some stranger as your
like,
handler.
against it. That'd be really cute, I think.
To them.
Intimate evening gigs. Remind everyone that she's an artist. Actually sings the damn songs. We do the stadiums in
That
the summer.
wasn't singing.
Sounds exhausting. I can have the twins freed up in a day or so if you need to unwind.
Ew. So what? It's like a
Someone's
brothel?
trying to kill Rayna.
Well, obviously, but that was just
And
a
to
weird way
my
to say it.
Utter astonishment. Rayna's had stalkers ever since she was singing for the mouse, but this guy.
Singing for the Mouse, is that like the Mickey Mouse Club kind of thing that America has? All I know about that is that it used to be a program show in like 70s and 80s or something, maybe even 60s. If I'm wrong, can someone please correct me? That'd be great.
Meanwhile, Rayna needs to be protected and not by bodyguards.
Oh, she hates those guys.
So there's risk.
Absolutely. She's got to be willing to take a bullet for my girl.
Well, we'll try to make sure it doesn't come to that. What we do need is a credible reason for our active to be in Rayna's life.
Yes, well, as it happens, we do have an opening.
I've gotta find the freedom that's promised me. Freedom from my struggles and a
Do they make her audition still? It's
really
just
love
me.
this song. Freedom is
I
all
feel like she could be
I
trouble.
wonder if that's actually Eliza. It
smell
does sound like her, so
Attitude.
probably is.
each day when the sun
It's kind of be like a musical episode, but not. I wonder if we'll ever get to see any of the other actives' missions.
Freedom that's promised me.
Harmonies.
Freedom from our struggles and our misery.
Get her working. I got the job.
Yes, you,
How lucky that she liked her and picked her straight away, and it's the one who has to protect her.
Why isn't she working yet?
Lucky girl.
So I've noticed while editing, this title sequence is actually really interesting. The images behind the mirror, for their example, switch when the foreground doesn't. And when she's walking, it changes, but it's seamless kind of cuts. So it's very, and that image as well, again, doesn't move. And I mentioned in my last video, duality. I also want to explain on that duality, I said that it's like, I'm just gonna pause for a sec. I said that duality in the last episode was a symbol of like losing their identity, but it's also the fact of like having many different like facets and like different identity to what you actually other people see to what you see in the mirror kind of thing. I don't think I explained it very well. I might cut this out. I don't know. Let's just get back to it.
Dr. Saunders, hey, so good of you to annoy me.
I had her flag for romantic or altruistic engagements only. Does anybody read these?
Her last
Probably not.
romantic engagement turned out to be extremely high risk. Maybe her engagement with Rayna will turn romantic. Ooh.
She's a bodyguard.
She's a singer.
Actually, I thought that last time I said that she kissed a lot of
Persona
guys.
and
I thought maybe she has
Two
kissed a lot of
separate
people.
elements. Persona,
So
she's
maybe
a
we will
struggling
see
singer who just got
them
her
fall in
first
love.
break. Hey, parameter.
And what about Boyd? He's not up to any serious physical threat.
Boyd?
Yeah.
What, you
Yeah.
guys buddies
Yep.
now?
Yep. Romantic interest.
Of course you are. You both disapprove of
Hey, Jed
everything.
Whedon. It's his brother, right? Jed?
You're gonna get married and have
Cool.
scowly
Didn't know he worked on here with him.
babies. Not to stress. We're sending him back up anyway.
Cool. So we get to see someone
Can you please
else
have a seat?
besides Echo. But I wonder, well, I said before, I wonder if we'll purely just get to see like Echo's back at the Dollhouse or something, and another active is out on a mission like this. Because that'd be really cool to kind of see someone else once in a while. Obviously, Echo's the main character though, but it would be cool for like a separate episode thing that a lot of shows these days seem to be doing, like Stranger Things and stuff.
They traffic girls.
Maybe not, but they don't brainwash them.
I thought you had something I could use.
Yeah. I did what you asked.
I
start throwing
so
the
he
word
traffics
Dollhouse around. My people,
women.
they look at me like I'm a tourist. I can't afford that.
Why are they always like Russian
Too
or
small time.
Ukrainian or
It's a
something around
myth,
that
okay?
area?
It's an urban legend. You got no leads. Nah. Anything you think you had led you to me, and I'm a dead end.
Oh my God, are you nervous? Opening night jitters? Your little girl out there on the big stage?
On the stage where the last little girl caught fire?
A fair point.
I mean, her singing's not a problem. It's not, right? I mean, she is a good singer. I think she's good. She wouldn't freeze up.
She'll be fine, Mama Rose.
That's so cute.
What's the deal with
He's so
Rayna?
proud of her and
You
like,
got the
you know,
inside edition. Is she
so
cool?
cute.
What's she like? Hello, Victor. How
What?
are you feeling?
Did I fall asleep?
What? So he lied. He knew that is the same guy, right? I know his accent's different now, but they're taking away his memory, so he wouldn't remember he had an accent. So they just programmed him to. Did he find the dollhouse? I don't get it.
You're all the way in from Australia.
Hey, sweetie, I'd love to hang, but I've got a show to do.
Oh no.
Of course. Oh my God.
Oh no, wait, she actually is Australian, that's fine. I thought, he goes a bad Australian accent, but I remember looking at her, she's from Australia. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kate Winslet can do an amazing Australian accent. It's just, I've noticed in a lot of things in America, they usually get a lot of Kiwis to play Australians, or get a lot of English people to play Australians. It's just not the same.
What in the hell is this skank doing at my table? I told you.
Rayna, you remember Audra? Yes, winner of the online video contest.
Skank?
He's my #1
It's not
fan.
very nice.
Why do you always try to hurt me?
Be a saint.
What? Oh, she's so annoying. Leaving the light, going into the darkness to find the secrets.
You want to mess with the Paragons?
Actually, I didn't.
Set up. Vest? No.
Идиот! Пришел сюда один.
Do you know who we are?
We are the last faces you see.
You shoot him in the foot? You're just shooting a guy.
What do you know about the dollhouse?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa, these people think they actually have a relationship with you.
Comes with the territory. My music touches people, so they want to touch me back.
These are all from the same guy. It's him. The one they're all afraid of. You're communicating with him?
He's my #1 fan. Audra's a sweet girl, but she's got nothing on him.
Yo, he's not a fan. He's insane.
Enabling.
What do you know? You're a background singer. A wannabe, a nothing.
Oh, ow.
3 minutes.
Alright. She's pretty stupid. She knows that this guy is obsessing over her, is probably somewhat making idle threats in those letters, and is enabling him and accepting his fan art, making him think that it is okay behavior and that she loves him or likes him back, probably in his mind. So that's why he's possibly doing all these things to get close to her or to kill her and then kill himself so they can live together forever or something. And then she's like getting angry at someone who's trying to like point it out to her, like, this isn't healthy behavior, this is bad. And she's like, what do you know? And she's like, you're a background singer. And like, is that meant to upset her? She's just looking out for you. Oh, divas.
He's gonna kill you. I think you know that.
You have no idea what it's like.
You can't go out there.
You don't tell me what I can and can't do.
You want him to shoot you.
On stage tonight. You're crazier than he is.
I'm not crazy. I just want to be free.
Okay then. I'm sorry, if you don't want to be a pop star in the limelight anymore, don't enable someone to kill you and let them kill you, endangering so many other people's lives. Your backup singer previously died already. God knows what else has happened. Just quit and change your name or something and live a normal life if you don't want the limelight anymore. That's really extreme.
What the hell is wrong with you?
With me?
You shut down my show.
I saved your life.
You got no understanding of my life.
Oh, please.
Okay, are there any drugs you're not on? I was about to put a bullet in you, which P.S. also stops the show.
You disappointed all those people. I was gonna give him a show. Now, all they'll say is I didn't give him a finish.
They don't want to see you die.
What, they grow you in a lab? You know anything about people? They'd love to see me die. 80 years old, they'd be talking about tonight. They was there when.
You are truly unwell.
So he puts me out of my misery.
What misery? What have you got to be miserable about?
No.
People can be miserable when they're in that situation.
I gotta be happy. I gotta be grateful. I gotta be rebellious.
Her methods were wrong,
Lab, but I was.
but I feel sorry for her. The pressure she's in and stuff.
Been singing for my supper since when and before when and for everybody else.
But still, just like quit.
God put this voice in me. Get your scrawny ass out of my space.
You can fire me, but bitch, don't think you can take me. With your fan.
That was awesome. I saw like a little bit of faith maybe they come out at the very end.
Who is this?
Yeah, and that's the consequences of you being a dick about stuff. Innocent people get hurt. I mean, I feel sorry for that background singer that no one cares that got set on fire.
Meet me in person. I kill for you, you die for me. That was the deal. I want to fulfill my part, Rayna.
The deal? Who did she... Oh, he's gonna get very angry.
You did this.
That's not okay. I mean, what she did wasn't okay, but like, don't backhand someone.
Done that.
That's a really cool. See this shot here? That's really cool. Obviously the source light is artificial and it's shining onto Audra, which is like the whole hostage view camera thing. But usually when a character's face is half lit like that and one side of it's in darkness, it means that they have something to hide. Or I guess in this case it's not so much he has something to hide, it's just showing that he's dangerous. And usually as well, when there's like bar imagery or half the face isn't shown or no face at all, you should never trust characters like that. And they usually are pretty sketchy. It's just a visual composition to help set up characters' actions before they actually do it, to give the audience pieces of information about them. However, this is more the fact that we know he is, and it's just like a really cool effect. But yeah, that's usually what those things mean.
We call the police. What else do you want from me?
Compassion, maybe?
You know what he's capable of. You could stop him from hurting Audra, and you will help this girl.
What makes you think?
Friends help each other out.
That's part of their dialogue before with her and Sierra at the start.
My name is Jordan. I have Rayna. I want to make an exchange. No funny stuff.
Ah.
I'll meet you where the
Now there's a
original plan was
connection
supposed
leading
go
back
down.
to the dollhouse with the police.
Whoa, hey, what the hell's the matter with you? Are you doing this on purpose, or are you just terrible at your job?
Neither. Doing what?
Echo's off task.
This girl for Rayna. Now.
How about this? You let Audra go. Throw the gun down there. And I will hand you Rayna. You can do whatever you want with her. Because, honestly, I don't care if Rayna lives. She wants to die. And you want to kill her. So, basically, nobody wants Rayna to make it to tomorrow.
I do.
That's cute.
Rayna, I would never hurt you.
God, now you're changing your story, too?
Shut up! I could kill you and have both girls. I could kill everybody.
No! She doesn't seem to like that idea.
Shut up! Shut up! I will shoot you!
And then I'll let her go. You don't want to die. You don't want her dead. This is way too confusing.
Ow! Is that her wrists? That would really hurt. Oh, that was a good swing on that one.
Is Rayna okay?
Oh, the whole her catching her thing was like at the start as well.
Please don't let me die. I want to live.
Yeah, she was doing it so she can help her feel something again. See?
I will have
Just
quite
got it
a
all figured out,
story to tell
Echo.
when I get back to Brisbane.
What do you mean?
Brisbane.
That's what every day's like in America.
I don't live in Brisbane.
Well, part of it was...
That's all I need. You rubbing off on her.
Who the hell are you?
Audra, time for your treatment.
What's wrong with him?
Are you ready for your treatment?
All right, but can I kick that guy's ass first?
I will seriously consider it.
She's a risk,
they're
an
so
increasing
cute.
risk.
She had control over the situation.
But we can't control her.
I'm recommending that we send Echo to the attic.
Before someone else ends up dead,
an
or
attic.
worse, she compromises this
Like the
organization.
basement.
I believe she acted
In
in our
Westville.
best interest.
She went off mission.
In fact, I believe she did quite the opposite. She stopped the person who wanted Rayna dead. It just happened to be Rayna herself. And by quite literally dangling the threat of death in front of her, she prevented Rayna from ever being a danger to herself in the future.
It's true.
Echo took the mission parameter.
And did even better. She seems to have the ability to think outside of the pieces that we give her and create. I don't know what it means, but it's impressive.
Means that she's
She really is
remembering.
Special isn't always a good thing here, Boyd.
DeWitt's a
Alpha?
businesswoman. Is she really gonna harm her best active?
Echo wasn't always the best.
You're talking about Alpha.
I'm just saying, sometimes the best thing to hope for is good enough.
Why is the neighbor here? Paul's oh, Paul, right. Finally, we're gonna figure out what's wrong with Paul. Okay, well, he's alive. Check. Is she gonna remember too? Not yet, anyway. Wait, maybe. Oh, what was that? Does she remember too? Huh. Well, there you go. It's interesting. Because they went for their treatments and they're always in those kind of relaxed, loungy clothes when they've gone on their, finished their treatments. So to me, it seems like Sierra remembers too. Or maybe that was just more of like a friendly thing that they were doing. No, I reckon she remembers too. It's interesting. So this episode was episode 3. I feel a little mixed about this one. It had moments in there that I really did enjoy. It, like there was quite a few funny things going on and stuff like that, but overall it just seemed, and the end of course was interesting because it teases more information to come about the actives, but overall it was kind of slow. Yeah, it was a bit slow for me, this one, which is interesting because I usually don't care about slow episodes and shows and movies and stuff, but I know, I think after the last episode, it was really action-packed and the pacing of it was really good and it had the flashbacks in it as well. So maybe just coming straight off that one, this one just is a bit below it. Not that it was terrible or anything, like I said, it has some really great moments in there. We can't forget the little seedling droppings of Dr. Saunders, I think her name is, and Boyd. That will be cute. But yeah, I want to know if Sierra remembers. I want to know if Sierra remembers, and I want to know whereabouts Echo is in her term, because in the pilot episode, in their very first conversation, the lead lady of the Dollhouse, I actually don't know her name, but I wonder, because she said like this will be a 5-year term and then you can go off and do whatever you want, we'll restore your memories, so that's the impression I got. So I wonder whereabouts Echo is in this. And we also heard that the Sierra previously to this one had finished her term and left, so also maybe Alpha, here's an idea, might not be true, but maybe Alpha, the one who's like the villain, it seems, or don't know what the motivation behind him in trying to expose the Dollhouse is, apart from maybe to get to Echo, as the guess I can get. But maybe he went to the Dollhouse previously and he was Echo and then finished his term and then came back to the real world, and then after a while went back and became Alpha and then remembered everything previously when he was in the Dollhouse and there was Echo there and they formed some kind of bond and he wanted to destroy it. I don't know. That's probably a stretch, but there's a connection between Echo and Alpha, and I don't know what that is yet, so it's just a bit of a speculation. So yeah, that's that episode. If you liked this reaction, just give me a like and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time for episode 4. Thanks, guys.